Buenos dias. It's 2025, and you know what that means. Like everybody says, new year, new me. And that's exactly what I intend to do this year. We're gonna push, we're gonna push into all the goals that we have written down. Everything that we want this year is accomplished. And I just hope that this year you maybe, rejuvenated your spirit a little bit and got motivated because I mean, we get to do this. Look at this. We get to wake up and come here on the computer and see the charts move and basically print money all day long. And it's just amazing. And I'm extremely grateful to have the opportunity to get to do this one more year, hopefully. So, new year, new me. All right. So, based on what I'm seeing now, I'm gonna keep it brief, but I don't know if you guys recall me talking about that 87.90, and I even had like half my signature on there. Never got hit on that day, but just got hit now. So I was about a day early, which is still very bad because being early or being a day early, it still doesn't really count. But at the end of the day, this was a magnet. This is why I'm mentioning all that, is because it's a simple magnet that we can understand that we might want to come and hit it. And we just did. And guess what we've done when after we hit the 90 level? I mean, pretty straightforward to see what we did, which is right here. We have what's called the attempt of a breakout there, and that in itself becomes a trap. I know on a 2-minute it kind of looks like this, but if you look at it on like a 15-minute, for example, you can see how that looks exactly a lot different. And this is why it's extremely important to obviously look at bigger time frames, not just 2 minutes or 1 minute time frame, but in the end, bigger time frame clearly indicating there right now that that is officially smelling like a trap to the upside there, and hence why we are pulling back. I did take a long here of this 77. Why? Because we had another trap to the bottom here. When we have 1 and 2 traps, one of them is gonna have to win, and based on who just won, it's the Bears. The Bears are still in control. So right now, I mean, we're trying to bounce from this 64 level of support here. Again, these boxes have been in play for quite some time now, maybe the past like couple of days. So doesn't really surprise me here, but basically all I want to see is a trap to the downside, which we got one here, took the long, took one out at 88 there. Then the runner got stopped, but it is what it is. But now very simple. I want to see if we can get another trap going here. And so far, I don't really see one besides just a bounce of support here. This is going to be support here, very clear and obvious. And hence why we're bouncing from there. But because I had already taken that original trade there, I decided and I opted to wait for the next setup here. So, I mean, what could be a possibilities if we reclaim this level and then we look for the move on up? Like, that could be something I'm interested in. However, it's a little riskier, you know what I mean? But, I mean, because it's riskier because you could be like, well, you could have just long here or long here if we're going to reclaim that area and go on up, right? This is the problem, though, because we just broke down here. We could easily come here, get denied, and then continue on with this move on lower. So I got a decision to make. Either I take the potential short here because it would make sense, right? Looking for the short and then looking for the move back on lower. Or if I feel like bulls are still, this is just kind of like a pullback. We can reclaim that level and then maybe do something like that. So, and I don't like over trading, so I don't want to be taking both. Yeah. Just that dilemma there. We just broke down from here. It could be a short here. I am not going to short it. However, the level is there. This is a stream where you should not copy my trades. I trade the way I like, but understand just the levels in general. Because here, I mean, I could be like, yeah, I could have taken that short there. I could go break even already. I'm in the green. But at the end, it causes me to overtrade, and I don't like it. I'm not a fan of overtrading. I just like to stick with my 3 trades per day, 4 max, and then get out of here. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. That's how I am as a trader. I don't want to overdo it. Yes, I could be like, in hindsight, I could have taken the short there. I could have taken the long here. I took the long there. I could have taken the short here. Like, I'm not into that kind of trading. If you are, well, learn the levels, learn technical analysis, and then, I hope you can do it. Just because I can't do it doesn't mean you can, right? So I hope that you can, because that would mean that you can be even far more profitable. But, whoops, what did I just do there? No. Undo, remove, brush. Yeah. So far that short there, again, no real surprise there why we're getting stuck. Look at this. It's even doing the magical M indicator that I'm always talking about here. I just saw a mosquito. I'm looking for the mosquito. So this is what an M looks like and why I call it the M. So we have a clear definable support here. Okay, we know where support it's at. This is how the M's are built. I want to show you this. This is support. We reclaim the level. We come back. We get the push. We get the push. We get the push. We get another little trap there. And the problem with pushing so much from a certain level is that it becomes more used up. And it's very easy to understand that, you know, the more you use up a level, the more you basically bounce from a particular level, the weaker it's getting. And this is why and how difficult it is to actually break down a level of support, because it often looks like this, like a piece of cocoa, if you will. Price action looks garbage because it's very hard to short, you know, here. Yes, you can argue you can short here, but I mean, you would have got taken out there. Like, it's a lot more difficult on the short side. Point is simple. We finally built the M. We broke down. Now we're back testing right there. We already did, and we're getting denied there, right? So $1 million question is if it's actually going to get us even further lower. But the M there playing out beautiful. I have like a 10 or like 2 videos of like 15 minutes documenting exactly this. This is the M, and that's the trap. You can see that better on a bigger time frame, of course, looking like a 15-minute time frame. You can see how that looks top heavy. We have the massive continuation. Doji candle reverses back into the range, and then boom, we are still trending lower potentially. Hence why it could have, you know, I'm talking about the short here. And, you know, I want, like, again, I'm going to say this one last time with grace that I don't like taking too many trades on a day. I like 3 trades, 4 trades max, and I'm out. And I feel like the longs are better for me in this particular today. But like I said, new year, new me. I will be looking at the shorts a little bit better. I am going to be taking shorts as well when they make sense. Like there, it could have been a good potential trade. I just think that we could be in for a little squeeze here. Just, you know, it's going to take some time. Plus, I want to wait for the market to completely open up here. But again, the message here is understand technicals, understand the levels. We broke down here. You like the short, you short right there. You know, like that's where you want to short. You don't want to come here and be shorting right now. You're late to the fiesta. You know what I mean? Like this is late. You want to short here. This is late. You should have shorted here. And it's a lot more predictable to short here than it is here because you don't know. You know, here we could bounce here. We can kind of chop around here. It's fine. But here, look at that. There's only one touch of the particular level where we broke down. Got long 71, was looking for 77, bailed. Yeah, you got long 71. Yeah. I don't think we're in a long or short area here, obviously in the middle, being support down here, resistance up here now. But I like how these levels respect so well. Like, I don't short it there, you know what it is, but that's fine. Like, that's just the way I trade. But, like, technicals in general are just far better entries. Like, look, I got long here, took profit there. The runner got stopped out. Now I know that we broke down. You know, I could have taken that short here, but nah. And we talked about it before it got there. I said it very specifically. I'm like, I would probably short there, but I am not doing it. That's just the way I am. That's the way I trade. I like my 4 trades on the day, max, maybe 2. I'm trying to get down to like 2 trades and then just walk away. As opposed to getting like a lot of like smaller moves, I like the big moves in general. And they always come after a trap. So if I just simply wait for the trap to happen, well, then I can get my 15 plus points on the day and I'm happy. Versus trying to like, you know, short here and like buy here. New year, new me though. We are going to be taking shorts here. We're going to be, you know, I'm not a bull nor a bear. I'm a day trader at the end of the day. And I need to, you know, take opportunities where I see fit. And right now I'm kind of here thinking I should have taken that 76 short. Fuck, pretty straightforward. Could have, the would have, the should have. First day of the year back. 2025. We're on the snake year now. I don't know if you guys are into that Chinese astrology stuff. Well, we are entering the Chinese New Year soon. So we're still in a dragon year, but we are going to be heading into a snake year. What time is it? 22. Oh my goodness, I'm dropping the ball here on the time. Let's get the Wheel of Fortune going here. All right, Wheel of Fortune. Are we gonna pump? Are we gonna dump? Or are we gonna chop? I mean, either or is possible. And chop. All right, so she's calling for some chop. Let's see. It's always best out of 3 over here. All right. Pump. Okay, so the tiebreaker, let's find out. Is it gonna be chop or is it gonna be pump? Only one can win. Dump. So dump is not in the menu, so we gotta spin it again. It's either chop or pump. Nope. Uh-oh, she's undecisive. She's not, she just doesn't know quite yet. Pump. All right. All right, well, there you have it. Wheel of Fortune thinks we're going to pump at market open. I got to say, it doesn't really look pumpy, but I mean, hey, well, it's what she's predicting. It's not my prediction here, but it could be. We'll see. Buenos dias and happy 2025. Happy 2025 to you, too. I can't believe it. It's already another year. It's amazing. Amazing, and I mean, it's good because you get wiser, you get older, but I'm also gotta, remember, I'm getting older as well. I'm 29 now. I was just 15 and I thought the 30-year-olds were old already. I'm like, 30-year-old, by the time I get to being 30, I'm like, oh, that's so much time. Like, why even bother thinking about it? And then here I am now. I'm 29. I'm about to turn 30. And yeah, pretty soon we're going to be old. Hopefully we can stay fit and, have a good life. This year, apparently, I'm going to want to have some freedom and travel around. And I'm like, they must be talking about a different guy, because one thing I do know is that I've already kind of traveled a lot, I would say, the past 2 years, and I'm not really in the mood to travel anymore. And it's just so ironic, the irony of it. It's like, Leo, become a day trader, want freedom, want to travel the world, eat different foods, try different things, but then don't want to get on a plane. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know if that's a good equation. Look, I don't mind it, but I'd rather not do it. All right, let's see. $1 million question. What's going to happen here? We are kind of building this flag here, if you will, or something here. I think we're going to squeeze, but I don't know. That's just me. Like I said, I'm just gonna wait for the market to open on up. I already took one long. It's worked out, so I'm gonna just wait for the market to open. It's not a bad idea, especially on the first trading session, technically, of the year, or the first market open of the year. Big money must be back, so maybe now we can get. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad holiday session. It was a bad last few days for me though over here, but not because of the trading in general. It's because of my greed. I reflected on that. Like, there was so many days, like those days that I'm referring to that I did bad. I had plenty of profit. I literally, if I can calculate, I probably had like $4,000, $3,000 worth of profit. And ask me how much money I actually locked in. Zero, because of my greed. And I'm speaking about it from my perspective and my experience here. I'm not lying. I mean, it's just, I'm a trader. I got greedy. Obviously, I'm referring to that profit in total, but at the end, it's like, I reflected on that, you know? I do gotta take profit. It's fine. It's good to be up 9 points, and I see price action not going to my target. I can simply lock it in, right? But anyways, I know somebody's gonna be like, "Look, this guy had $3,000, didn't take any profit." I mean, it's the truth, man. I can't lie about it. It is the truth. Fucked up. I ducked it up. I ducked it up. You know what I mean? It's just it is the reality. But it's better to have that reality than to be, not knowing where the hell what's gonna happen at all. So I guess that's a good thing. All right, market's gonna open on up in 2 minutes. Get ready. I don't believe we have any more numbers here, but let's just kind of find out. Let me get this thing set up here. All right, give me a second here. So I don't know why it does this. There we go. So let's see if we got some numbers. We are looking like we have no numbers. Nope. No numbers. We're in between this choppy range here. We got resistance working over there at the 77. That was a previous all-time high there. We have support down here. Same levels, rinse and repeat. If we get back above that 77, I'm interested, of course. But right now, I am thinking that we could be pushing further down and maybe test some lower level of support. Because I don't like the idea of longing here now after we already bounced from this support. We'll see, though. Like I said, it's just, I want to be a little patient here. I don't need to be getting the first freaking 2-minute candle that opens. That 77 resistance working pretty good like a charm there. Should have perhaps taken that one. Even on one contract, like just that would have been fine too. All right, market's gonna open it up here in 35 seconds. Get ready. Place your orders. If we sell down, I'm gonna wait for a trap. I like that 50 area. But maybe we won't. Maybe we won't go there. We'll see. I'm tempted to long here, but we'll see. I don't know. Let's wait for the market to open. We could flush. And there we go. It's flushing. Good thing I'm waiting. All right, all right. Selling quite fierce. Pretty strong to the downside here. I like a little deeper than just 58. I'm looking for a little bit deeper if we can get down there. And I would argue, we didn't sell down because that trend line broke. We hit resistance there. This is the M. I'm not going to go over it again. I already did, but I mean, that's a pretty straightforward breakdown right there. We backtest, we continue on lower. All right, we got towards that 58. Wow, I didn't even see that. Either way, I wouldn't have got long there. I like 58, maybe like 56 area. So I'm not even gonna be here sitting down and tell you, I should have long there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I liked 56 around this box here, but obviously you can see price didn't hit there. So I would have not gotten filled anyway. So but that is a long area down here for me. As I mentioned here, like 50 is better. 58 to the 68. Wow, 10-point mover just like that on the same candle. So might not be a bad idea to wait. This thing kind of looks a little, a little scary right now. 10-point candle on ES at the open. Very interesting. All right, all right, all right. We flushed all those lows there. We're reclaiming that area here. We do have a gap to the downside here. Let me double check this. We are we closed at the 36.75, so we do have a pretty sizable gap. That's worth noting here. What's gonna happen here? 66. Breaking back down below 66. 65. This kind of reminds me of Thursday, or sorry, what today is Thursday. It reminds me of Tuesday, where price is kind of like this, and then it just keeps going lower towards my main support, and then I tried along there. So I'm just gonna be patient here a little bit. Stick to the plan. I like 50s. Bears still in control. Right after that breakdown, they managed to put in at the 77. Surprised. I am surprised. I am surprised. Come on, that's a dirty candle to be printing right now. That's a scary sell right there. Holy shit, these guys are fearless right now. They're like, let's just dump this thing. All right, come on down. Come on down a little bit more. Come on down towards. Come on down a little bit. You're almost there, yes. Almost there, baby. Come on down, yes. You're almost there, baby. 33.25 night session. Yeah, we have a gap to be filled at the 36.76. I'm wondering if we are going to want to fill that gap completely, but I'm looking for a long at the bottom down here. If that one doesn't work, then I'll be shorting afterwards, but I do like that area down there. So let's see if they can hold it. All right, hitting 50. I want to see. I'm going to read how price reacts here first. Got 49. These candles are still printing very heavy red, so there's kind of no need to get in line here long yet. Well, good thing I didn't get long there. I mean, it's support, but what a dump. Hey, it was straight towards the gap fill. What can I say? That's 77 short. Look at that M right there. That's the magic right there. The M, the breakdown, the back test. I should have taken that short, guys. It's fucking going. It's dumping. Could have, would have, should have. Isn't that always the... What a dump, and I miss it. That's okay. So it looks like we're filling the gap. Very obvious move, I guess, right at the open. Just straight down towards the gap fill. This is a nice clean short. Can't argue, can't complain, can't argue. $33.25, 17 and 10 after that. After that Titanic. But I think this is already looking Titanic-y. But I get your point though. Yes, if we get all the way down to the 10, that'll be a very nice short, man. I should have shorted that what was it? 70. Yeah, 77 right there. Again, I have a 15-minute documentary on this breakdowns there. They're the hardest to master. I don't really like the short there, but again, today working out beautiful. We had the gap to be filled. Trading is simple. Trade what what you feel high level of conviction on, and have your plan, and that's about it. I mean, it doesn't get simpler than that. So I know that we're dumping. Uh, Many can be like, "Oh, why didn't you short?" But I'm gonna trade what I'm comfortable with. We're going to work straight to the gap fill. Unbelievable. Well, it is believable, Leo. So just believe it. What was I looking for here again? I'm gonna pop some Odessa while I wait. Odessa. Straight down. We're going straight for the gap fill. Beautiful, beautiful short. No trades for me yet. Again, I already had traded the initial jobless numbers at 8:30. And there's the gap fill. Oh man. I said new me, new year, new me. I'll look for the short and I didn't take it. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's all right. I don't know if I'm trying to justify it that I missed it by telling you guys that it's okay when really it's my soul speaking to me and saying it's not okay. Me down. What a waterfall. Oh my god. It doesn't get any like on a short, if you're ever short, it does not get any better than that. I mean, fudge. That is just gorgeous. Amazing. Today, getting straight to the point. Gap fill, baby. Now what? Gap fill's filled. The gap fill has been filled. And I'm already thinking to the long side here now, officially. Let's find out. I'm gonna let some type of base get built here, and then hopefully we can not bottom necessarily, but show some structure that we are stopping the bleeding. This is a problem I did a lot of the times last year where I would just kind of helping long at a certain level. Even though I know it's support, it doesn't matter because if we're still waterfalling, there's no need to be getting long at those levels. Like I said, I've reflected, I've looked upon a lot of my mistakes last year. I looked at a lot of the good last year from last year, and I'm gonna improve on that. Yes, that was a long area there for me, but I got screwed too many times. Just kind of longing right after big dumps like that. So I need to see some structure get built, and then we'll look for the next possible move in the market. Down, get down. Right now, we could simply be backtesting some levels we're breaking down from, like 42, 45 area. Prints are bleeding right now. Definitely. I probably gonna, like I said, I want to wait for some structure. I don't want to just long here. And while yes, I could look for the short, I kind of already missed it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I mean, I know there's no such thing as a missed move, but like this sell here, I'm not really gonna chase it down here. You know, like that doesn't. Just because we're dumping doesn't mean we're gonna continue forever dumping. So I'm probably not gonna do this. You know, I'm not gonna just get short down here because we're dumping. That's not a wise thing either. So when you don't have a trade, you don't trade. You know what I mean? Like I missed the short. I'm not gonna FOMO down here. We just filled the gap. We could easily bounce from here, and we are bouncing already from here. So I would not be shorting here. You know. Look at that. Oh my goodness. What a pump right back on up. Should have just bought down there. But like I said, I'm not in love with it yet. We could be back testing levels of support where we broke down from. We have 42, 45 level of support here. Or sorry, was support. We broke down, and today now it could be resistance. And look at that. We just popped right to the 45 there and got stuck right there. As much as I think we're gonna go up right now, we're still below levels of support now. This is resistance now here. If we reclaim that resistance, then I can probably look at taking the long there. But it's too easy for this to continue still going down. All right, we got 42 there. Trying to reclaim there. Trying to reclaim. It's attempting long here, but still, we're still below 45. We're still below 45, so that's why I'm just, not in love with it yet. They're doing it on purpose. I think so. I think so. All right, I know what happens here. If I take this long at the 42, it would have got denied. But because I'm not long, and now it's going towards that 45 level there. What a prick. Oh my goodness. Going right through that 45 here now. But we're still right below this major level here. We got a V forming here. Oh my goodness. Right at the bottom. Look at that. The gap fill literally was filled. And then we squeezed. Wow. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my fuck. Oh no. There's a lot of volatility here right now, so be careful. These candles are moving pretty scary here. I'm just watching that 50 level here if we're going to get denied here. Nope. Oh my goodness, straight up here. I don't want to get wicked out here. We could get denied here. So I don't want to get wicked out. Look, I want to get long so bad here, but it's just I'm worried about a wick out. I want to see some structure get built here. Oh my gosh, man. Why? Ugh. I like the reclaim of that 50 there, but I'm just like, again, this is fuck exactly that. Because I got a 3-point stop, and these candles are printing pretty heavy. Like look at this candle. This candle printed from what? From the 43 up to the 51. Even this one could be doing exactly the same shit. See, there you go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. These candles right now, they're 3-point stops are not gonna likely be respected. And man, fuck, am I really gonna try this shit again here? Okay, fuck. I'm gonna leave this. This is gonna be that one trade I do here, and I'm out. You're gonna have to wait for that. Let me buy a 50. So 158. There we go. We're squeezing. There we go. There is one fucking field. My goodness. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reclaim of 6 of 50. Beautiful. Just ducking beautiful. Let's go. We got the runner activated. Yay. Now I'm going to let this baby print. Actually, I'm not even going to go there like that. All right, now we just get to relax here. So I want to show you guys something while this thing prints. This is like my best friend here sometimes because there's mosquitoes here and I leave my office open, and this thing here, let me see, how can I show you guys? I'm wondering if it's gonna work with this. No, it doesn't. But anyways, it kills mosquitoes, and when they start biting me and then I kill them, it's satisfying. Look, mosquitoes here are something else. They are evil, okay? They got no mercy for you, so I got no mercy on them. All right, so let's kind of go through what just happened here. Okay, very simple. It's very straightforward to understand that we had a big gap to be filled, big volume imbalance, and then we have the beginning of the actual move here, which again, if you don't understand this, I think that this is where, you can kind of go wrong here. So you have a trap to the upside, very visible. Okay, this is kind of a lot of things that I kind of talk about here. We have a key resistance sitting at 58 to 90 level. This is a level that we've known since last week. We try to squeeze above that level, and then we break down below back into that range. So when we do this, when we create a trap, we likely all the time back test the top of that trap, which, I mean, look at that. Can you say that I'm wrong? Like, look at exactly that back test of that when we get back into the range, right? And then we go fill the gap to the downside here. And oh my God, the charts are just pumping right now. Oh my gosh. We go fill the gap to the downside. We get what's called another trap to the downside here. You can see the gap was 36.75. What just happened down there? Look at that. Yes, I could have been long there, but at the same time, you need to understand that, we could have still had gone lower, right? That little trap could have failed easily. And then I know that we had support at 42, 45, and 50, or you could go 42 to 50. It's a lot of area there, right? But I'm just simply waiting to see what happens here. We're going to actually reclaim those levels. And when we do, I take the long, and then you can see the V for victory is starting to develop here. So when we miss the short, we don't need to rush into looking for a short. We simply must look at where price is going to potentially reverse or trap or whatnot. And I'm not saying we're going to try to pick bottoms and tops. That's not at all what this is. It's just reading price action in general that, we trap always. Like, the market is a trap magnet, a trap zone. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this. Can we get 20 points on the runner here? Let's find out. We're already up 825 on just one runner. Unbelievable. I would say we're starting off 2025 the right way. We spotted the V for victory. We got the trap to the downside. We take the long, take one out at 58. Now we got the runner activated, looking for more. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. It just keeps on going. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, give me that. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. And then you're going to say the V for victory don't work. Oh my God, what an unbelievable long down there. And the funny thing is, I should have freaking, got in much earlier than that. But again, I want to see evidence on price actually wanting to do this. I don't want to just long there. I got screwed too many times there. And then why did I take profit? Why did I take profit? Look, when I'm up like over 20 something points on my runner, and you're up like 40 points on the day, I'm gonna take it. You know what I mean? I'm happy with it. This thing, again, price is pretty volatile right now, so it could, it could reverse. Plus, if it pulls back, I know where to get long anyway, so I'll just wait for that. Great way to start the trading year, absolutely. Like I said, I did a lot of, meditating inside and like just thinking the past like 2 days, and I'm like, I know exactly what I did wrong, and I know exactly what I did right, so it's a matter of, oh my gosh. And this is why, I mean, oh, come on, like, look at this. Where's the number one song when you need it? The choo-choo train dumps and then the choo-choo train pumps. But again, believe it or not, I still think that we're just in a consolidating range here. We are in a consolidation range between the 20 and the 50. That was the old one. Now we're likely between the 50 and the 90 here. So I think this is our new consolidation area here. 90 and likelihood something like this. That's our playground for now, for the future, I think. We'll see, though. I mean, obviously, this thing could break up to the upside here. I'll be very surprised if it does. But, I mean, look how... whenever we break out of this range, it's going to be pretty strong. Because look how many... like, look how many days and how much action we have inside this price range here. So, it will provide a very nice move in the end. This is just consolidating. This is normal market price action way of moving. So I took profit way too early, but again, when you're up almost 40 points on the day, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Thank you very much, the gods of the trading world. And, amazing. What more can I do? What more can I do for myself, right? And again, if in case you don't know, I do talk to the bull, I do talk to the bear now. I'm gonna be nor bearish nor bullish. I'm just gonna follow the price. And if you haven't, hit the like button. It does help the stream with the algos and everything. What a trade though. Beautiful. And this is another thing that I used to kind of mess up before when I was new, especially. Like, I would be feeling FOMO towards the short. I would be feeling FOMO. Oh, look, I knew I had to short there. I knew I had to short here. Well, then if you knew you had to short there, you probably know where to get long. So you can always look the other way. And now that we're, pushing, where can you short? Look the other way kind of thing. I'm likely not going to be shorting this pump right now because obviously, I mean, but if you had to short or if you didn't trade, take a wild guess where your short might be. Just take a wild guess. At 77 and a quarter. Look at that. Look where we're getting rejected at. I'm not saying this is going to be the beginning of the end, like, the new waterfall. But again, it's not a matter of that. It's a matter of understanding the levels. If you wanted to short, why would you short into the push? Why would you short here? You short 77 and a quarter. Why? This is the breakdown area. You see that area of support there? We got the M shape here. We got the breakdown. We back test, breakdown, trap to the bottom. And then we're back testing where we just broke down from. This is nothing but a game of rinse and repeat between ranges. And then now we're getting denied there. No big deal. I mean, no big, like, you shouldn't come here be surprised. If you're long, you're likely going to get stuck there. So if we are at 72 or 71, I don't really want to get long because I only have a potential of 5 points, 6 points. And how much risk do I have? I have a lot of risk. So it's, for me, in my view, it's better to wait for it to reclaim, build some structure, and then look for the push on up. I hope that makes sense. It could be complicated, but it's a game of ping pong, basically. What a beautiful, beautiful V there. My gosh. And look at that. We're squeezing right through 77 now. My goodness. The V for victory. Where else can you see about that trap? Those traps, man, they come in every single time to the down and upside. Let me show you on a 15-minute here. Look at this. Let's ignore a lot of the action that happened now. Let me clean this up here. This is our day today. This is the top. This is the bottom. So this might sound like I'm trying to pick tops and bottom, but understand me here. The problem with that scenario of trying to find the top is that you never know where it is. However, or the bottom. Either way. Key thing with what I do and key thing with technical analysis is that you're trying to buy at key levels of support and or short at key levels of resistances. So for example, today we have this trap that squeezed above the range, gets back into the range, and then creates what's called a liquidity grab to the upside there. Okay, so you know that this is the beginning probably of the end of the pump here overnight. And it was. Now, how is this move gonna end? Because it was a very, very scary waterfall. So how does it typically end? And it always ends the same way, with some type of liquidity grab, some type of trap to the downside at a key level. Well, 36.75 was a key level today. Why? Because that's where we closed that on Monday. I forget the days. It was the last close we had here, okay? We grabbed liquidity under it, and this essentially represents another trap, price indicating to us that one trap is to the upside, two traps is to the upside, one trap is to the upside, one trap is to the downside. Meaning, in my world, in my point of view, I have two trades. 1, 2. Why do I need to be trading inside here? This is where choppiness kind of comes in. But yes, I didn't get long here. I was a little worried, but in the end, we reclaim levels. We go back up. But at the end, it's simple. Understanding the trap is your best friend because it can tell you where to get in short and or long. So for example, when we see the trap down there, we shouldn't be rushing long. You know what I mean? Sorry, we shouldn't be rushing short. We should be looking at the other way. And then now, arguably, we should be looking at the other way as well. Where can we get denied? You know, like where are we gonna possibly get denied here? Well, 77 is gonna be one here, but I'm not really gonna short that there. Just understand the levels, understand the trap, and I think that you'll be ahead of, majority of traders in general. And look at this. This is kind of the stake of the move. This is the stake if you think about it. Why do I want to trade little moves? You know what I mean? It's just today there's more volatility. We're getting a lot of things, but like for example, this, right? Like look at this choppy garbage here overnight. In the end, you should have been long already from way before, but let's assume that you wanted to just trade, right? For the sake of it. You have a trend line there. I mean, look at that. Like why? Why try to short and long here? Like it just doesn't make sense. Like it might to you. I apologize if I'm gonna maybe sound a little out of hand here, but look at this. We have this trend that's pushing higher here. Like why short there and then like for a few points and then really have a disadvantage in general? And not just that. I don't want to talk shit about like trend lines. Trend lines work on big time frames, big perspectives, right? But it depends what type of trader you are. You know what I mean? It just depends. For me, the way I see it is there's only two trades on the day. They're the best entries of the day anyways. You have the short up here. You have the M right here. And then you have the trap down here. And you have the reclaim down here. It's just, there's no need to do anything at 70 something here. Unless you're short 77, there is absolutely no need to be trying to short here and or buy here. The only way I could be in a trade right now is with a long runner. But I took profit already. Shit. We're squeezing right through 77. And this could be another long setup. More risky, but if we can squeeze, like I said, build some structure and then probably look for that continuation there. But I don't want to get long just because we're right, These wicks. This is what I did last year that screwed me a lot. Trying to get long at the very first wick there. Like I said, new year, new me. We're gonna make this year the best. I wanna improve on everything I've reflected. Hey, I'm a human and I'm only improving. And I hope that, I can bring some value to you guys here. And of course, if you're not there, you can join. It is a free community, 100% free. It's a Discord community and the link is on the chat. So if you are interested, well, feel free. What time is it here? 10 o'clock. Well, I think with that wraps my day. I would take that 78 long here now if we can build some structure. And then look for the upside there. I would not be shorting this choo-choo trend right now. I took profit early. Why? But you guys know it. Come on, guys. If I had like, it's so easy in hindsight, like if I had, like, look at the other days when I leave a runner, it won't go, and then I'm like, oh, I should have locked in profit. You know what I mean? Like this year, we're not screwing around, just locking it in, and getting in later on. And I will take the occasional break even. Because I was thinking about it. Think about how stupid it is to be up at, like, last week, I think at one point I was up like $1,000, okay? And then I ended up losing like 300 on that one trade. Okay, I'm not saying this to tell you that that was an amazing trade, but if I was up 1,000, I stopped to think, I'm like, what was wrong with locking one down or, taking it all, and then if the market continues to push, right, I can simply get back in long. You know what I mean? Yes, I don't need to feel like I'm FOMOing because I already wrote this. So like right now, we already locked in. I'm so happy with today, but in the end, it's like, if I want to get long here, why do I need to be rushing there? You know what I mean? And why can't I lock in profit here and simply wait for the structure to get built, and then I can get back in long? You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Why do I need to be so stuck up that we're going up here? Or why do I need to get so caught up with the idea of getting filled up here when I can, I see price getting rejected there. Take profit here. I can get back in later, and then we look for the move. All right, so currently, I don't want to say it, but if the Bears get price back below 77, this could be smelling like a little bit of an attempt to break above that range, and could be a little trap to the upside there. We're testing 77 and a quarter literally right now to the tick. Let's find out what's going to happen here. We get denied there. This is likelihood a trap to the upside. If we can hover above 77, they're trying to turn this area into support. Let's find out. But right now, it smells a little bit, just a tiny little bit, like a trap currently to the upside here. Hey, we are building a little bit of a P here. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Well, we kind of had already that flag breakout there. Yeah, we already had that flag breakout. So this could be like a second P here. Not quite. 77 and a quarter, becoming a magnet right now. Trying to pop above, trying to pop below. Peace in my woke, I sure hope. Living my life. All right. Looks like we're building structure here. We're building base. We are building a base here. I like it. It's not ready yet, but we are building a structure here, which is nice to see. And again, at what level? 77 and a quarter. Are you surprised? If you are, well, then you should learn more about technical analysis. And if you do want to learn more about technical analysis, well, then this is your infomercial for the day. We do have a free, 100% free community there, Discord community. And it's, no, I'm not a teacher. No, I don't charge you anything for it. It's just if you want to join a community of like-minded traders and maybe learn something from somebody there, well, you're more than welcome to join. But no, I am not going to charge you anything. I'm not a teacher. I am not an advisor. This is entertainment purposes only. We are building a little P here. I like it. I like it, guys. I like this, but kind of late here. I was doing my infomercial. I should have taken that long down here. I'm alright with putting up a third trade, risking 3 points when you're up 40 points on a kind of a risky long here, but could play out pretty nice. We'll see if she wants more. We'll see if she wants to scoop me up at 77 and a quarter. Hopefully it doesn't trap anymore. It's a risky long, but again, once you're up 40 points and you already wrote this is part of my new game strategy now. And day one, I think, very good. All right, I don't want to chase this, but if he wants to fill me at 77 and a quarter, I'm happy to give it a bid. Fine, we'll go 77, 75 there. I don't need nobody. Didn't get filled. Did not get filled. All right, now I'm filled. I am likelihood gonna go break even quickly here. It's either gonna go or it ain't. One or the other. It either gonna go or it's not, baby. Don't come back. Don't come back. Just go, 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 go. We already tested 77 enough. Yes, my stop should be down here, but I'm not giving back no profit. If it's gonna go, it's already a free trade anyway. So what difference does it make? Quickly, quickly, quickly. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, so broke even on it. Looks like we might want to, hover up around there a little bit more, but I'm gonna go. I went break even just to protect my downside there. I should have been filled 77 and a quarter, had my stop down here, but I'm okay. We're still building that P. All right, so I'm gonna walk. I gotta go. I got a lot of family here in El Salvador this couple of days, and I'm gonna do some stuff. I got family members coming over pretty soon. Oh my God, look at this! Are you kidding me? It just broke me even, and the prick goes up. Oh my gosh! It's okay. It's all right, Leo. This is a new year, new me. We said it. We're gonna be more cautious. We're gonna take profit. We're gonna lock in profit. We're gonna lock in profit, and I will repeat it. We're gonna lock in profit, and once green, we're gonna stay green and be safe with how we're gonna trade. Good thought process, good level entry, just too quick to go break even. I should have stuck to the original plan. Look at that. 77 and a quarter. Right there. We literally get the touch right there. Even with a 2-point stop, it wouldn't have been taken out there, but maybe now would have been a good time to go break even. But that is all right. So I'm going to walk. I want to thank you all for being here on the very first day of the trading year. And of course, we will be back here tomorrow for Fresh Cash Friday. And we are, of course, going to be changing some things around here, being more disciplined. We want to keep it PG. Sometimes I don't like. Yes, of course, I can get out of hand and start swearing and blah, blah, blah. But I mean, there's no need for it. I mean, you think about it. If you're going to be swearing and screaming and things like that about trading, it just kind of shows that, it has shown that, for me especially, that I could be over trading, or there could be a sign of something. Is it exciting when you're in the green? Yes, but at the end of the day, it's just another day. We did our job, and now we get to walk away. I did 3 trades on the day. Nailed 40 points. Like, what more can I want and try to do? So I'm happy with it. I want to thank you all for being here. I will be back here for Fresh Cash Friday. Don't forget your lucky shirt. You're going to need it because we want to nail the trade at open and then walk away. So, peace.